Welcome to today's deep dive into one of the most transformative figures in history, Augustus Caesar, the first emperor of Rome, who not only reshaped the Roman world, but also became one of the richest individuals to ever walk the earth. In this video, we'll explore how Augustus rose to power, how he navigated political turmoil, and how he amassed an unimaginable fortune, ultimately shaping an empire that would last for centuries. A turbulent beginning. Born Gaius Octavius on September 23, 63 BCE, Augustus came from humble beginnings, though he was connected to one of Rome's most powerful families. His great-uncle, Julius Caesar, had reached the heights of power, and when he was assassinated in 44 BCE, it set the stage for Octavius, later known as Augustus, to claim a destiny that no one could have foreseen for this young man. At just 18 years old, Octavius became the adopted son and heir of Julius Caesar, a move that would radically change his life. But the path to power was anything but smooth. The Roman Republic was in chaos, riddled with corruption, civil war, and a broken economy. Rome was a city on the edge, and Augustus had to quickly consolidate power to secure his position. The power struggles. The assassination of Julius Caesar had thrown Rome into disarray. The two most powerful men left standing were Mark Antony and Lepidus. To gain control, Octavius formed the Second Triumvirate with Antony and Lepidus in 43 BCE, and together they carried out a ruthless campaign of proscriptions to eliminate their rivals. This allowed them to establish dominance over the Republic. However, Augustus was playing the long game over time. His alliance with Mark Antony began to fray. Antony's affair with Cleopatra of Egypt alienated him from Rome, and Augustus seized the opportunity, portraying Antony as a traitor to Roman values. This set the stage for a final showdown at the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. The defeat of Antony and Cleopatra in that battle solidified Augustus's position as the supreme ruler of Rome. But the real question remained: how would Augustus turn Rome around and transform it into one of the wealthiest empires the world had ever seen? The creation of the Roman Empire in 27 BCE, Augustus made a strategic move that would change history. Instead of declaring himself king, which could have sparked unrest, he presented himself as the restorer of the Republic, even though in practice he had consolidated all the real power in his hands. The Senate, impressed by his victories and the peace he promised, gave him the title Augustus, meaning the revered one. With that, Augustus became the first emperor of Rome. Augustus understood the delicate balance between maintaining the illusion of the Roman Republic and centralizing power in his own hands. By giving the people a sense of continuity and respect for their traditions, Augustus ensured peace across the empire and a restoration of stability. Economic reforms, the foundation of wealth. While Augustus's military victories cemented his power, it was his financial acumen that allowed him to build an empire of staggering wealth. Rome had been left in ruin after the civil wars, with an empty treasury and a devalued currency. Augustus's first major challenge was to restore the Roman economy. One of Augustus's most notable achievements was stabilizing Rome's currency. He introduced a new gold standard which not only stabilized the economy but also improved trade. Augustus knew that a strong economy was the bedrock of a stable empire, so he also invested in infrastructure, building roads, bridges, and aqueducts that connected the vast reaches of his empire. He also reformed the tax system, making it more efficient and fair. The reorganization of taxes and resources allowed Augustus to funnel more wealth into the state's coffers. But Augustus didn't just collect wealth for the sake of power. He used it to ensure that Rome was the heart of a vast empire, the trade empire. Much of Augustus's wealth came from his control over trade routes that spanned from the British Isles to the Arabian Peninsula. Under his reign, Rome controlled vast territories rich in resources: gold from Spain, grain from Egypt, and luxury goods from the East. Augustus not only stabilized the economy within Rome, but expanded its reach across the Mediterranean world. One of Augustus's most lucrative partnerships was with Egypt, whose wealth from grain production became vital to Rome's economy. By establishing a steady grain supply, Augustus ensured Rome's population could grow and thrive, and as a result, Egypt became one of the most critical provinces for Rome's wealth. The flow of goods, spices, silk, and other precious commodities made Rome an economic powerhouse. The Pax Romana, stability breeds prosperity. One of Augustus's greatest achievements was creating the Pax Romana, the Roman peace. This period, lasting over 2 centuries, saw relative peace and stability across the empire, which allowed trade, infrastructure, and culture to flourish. The absence of war on Rome's borders meant that Augustus could focus on consolidating his wealth and improving Roman society. Trade flourished under Augustus, bringing immense wealth into the empire. He also improved the taxation system, ensuring that revenue was properly collected and efficiently used for public works. Augustus used his wealth to fund lavish public projects, such as the construction of monumental buildings in Rome. Augustus famously boasted, "I found Rome a city of bricks and left it a city of marble," symbolizing the grandeur of his reign. The legacy of Augustus ruled Rome for over 40 years, and in that time, he transformed the Roman world from a fractured republic into a powerful, wealthy empire. His ability to amass wealth and use it strategically was key to his success. Not only did he build an empire, but he also shaped the very identity of Rome. He reformed the military, promoted the arts, and solidified Rome's status as the most powerful civilization in the world. Augustus was not just an emperor, he was a visionary who laid the foundations for the Roman Empire, a civilization that would influence the course of Western history for centuries. The wealth of Augustus, but how much wealth did Augustus truly accumulate? It's hard to put a number on it, but it's estimated that his personal fortune, along with the wealth he controlled as emperor, could easily make him one of the richest people in history. His wealth wasn't just about hoarding riches, it was about using resources to ensure Rome's dominance and prosperity. Under Augustus, the Roman Empire became the wealthiest empire the world had ever known, thanks in large part to his strategic mastery of resources and trade. His wealth and financial reforms ensured that the empire could fund military campaigns, public works, and the lifestyle of a rapidly expanding imperial class. The enduring legacy Augustus passed away in 14 CE, leaving behind a legacy that shaped the empire for centuries. Under his rule, Rome became the most powerful and wealthy civilization in the world. His reign marked the end of the Roman Republic and the beginning of the Roman Empire, ushering in a golden age of peace, prosperity, and cultural achievement. Augustus's life is a story of ambition, brilliance, and wealth. How a young man with humble beginnings became the most powerful ruler in the world. His reign forever changed the course of history, making him not only a ruler of immense wealth, but one of the most influential figures in Western civilization. So, what can we learn from Augustus Caesar? His rise to power and his ability to accumulate wealth are not only impressive, but also provide a fascinating case study in how strategic economic and political decisions can shape history. Augustus didn't just rule, he transformed the entire Roman world. His wealth, his vision, and his leadership have left an indelible mark on the course of history. Thanks for watching. If you found this video fascinating, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth looks at influential historical figures.